Welcome to Unclogged Conversations, powered by Stinson Plumbing. It's been a minute, but here we are. We're doing another podcast. Today, I got Scott and Connor. We're going to talk about what we changed. You notice we got new. We talked about this earlier, but we're fully rebranded. Stinson Plumbing, new wraps. We'll drop a picture of the new wraps on the video here. It'll be probably right there.
I was a betting man.
Anyways, so we also changed things. We changed service over sales, and we have service managers now. And that's going to be the top topic. The first topic is what a service manager is and what service manager role does. And so those of you that have been missing Connor on social media, you'll soon find out that he is now one of our service managers. We have two. And so what is a service manager, Mr. O'Brien?
A service manager is I would best categorize it as the stress reliever for a homeowner.
So let's walk through so people can understand what we do and what to expect at Stinson Plumbing when they call. Let's say they call and they woke up and their water heater's leaking all over the house.
Sure. So
they call our number and get a hold of our
CSR in the front.
Yep.
One of our office ladies. The CSR gets all the information, basic information, what's going on, when it started happening, kind of just basic information, where they're located. And so then they go through and they kind of go over the role that they'd be hearing from me or one of the other service managers next, once their appointment, the day of their appointment. And so my role is I find out what they have going on. I see them on the schedule. And so I give them a ring and basically kind of get more investigative and find out what's really going on in their home. Find out when this started happening, how long it's been happening, has it ever happened before, and kind of go through the root causes of what could have started this. And then once we find out what's going on, I kind of let them know who's going to be headed to their house. One of the plumbers is going to be headed to their house, and when to expect them, and then kind of go over that I'll be giving them a call once the plumber gets a better diagnosis, and go over some options for them. So we like to lay out options for the homeowner. Let them pick what best suits them for their situation. So we like to give them options on what we find in our diagnosis. And once that happens, in this particular situation, it's a water heater. So normally what happens with a water heater, what we've seen is it's either water quality, water pressure, or age. And usually all three of those work in sync together to really cause a bad problem. So we go on three options: option 1, option 2, and option 3. And option 1 is usually fix it today. That's, in this particular situation, it's a new water heater. Option 2 normally tackles water pressure. That's where you get into your PRV, your pressure reducing valves, and your expansion tanks for that water heater. And option 3 is forever kind of fix. So that's when we get into water filtration and water softening. So we really like to lay it out on this is why it's happening, this is what's causing this issue, which one of these options makes the most sense for you at this time for what you have.
I think the biggest thing that the service manager, besides just giving options and delivering all that, is having giving the customer more relief and learning what the process is and learning what true issues are going on in their house. As a plumber, and always been a plumber for many, many years, our job always has been just to go out, diagnose the problem, fix the problem. And for years, we did that for 18 years. And it's really a disservice to the customer. Don't you agree, Scott?
Yeah, I could definitely agree with that, because you're not giving them all the details. It's like you can't spend their money for them. You've got to tell them as much information as you can and let them decide where to spend the money. Because you could just end up just fixing the water heater, not telling them that they have high water pressure, and that's why their toilets keep having issues all the time. Or that's why their sinks are having issues all the time. Or not discussing filtration. That's why their sinks clog up all the time. get it all nasty out the aerator.
Well, I think one of the things a phrase that I heard used is probably best describes this whole scenario. Is if we continue to go out and just fix this toilet, and then we fix the next toilet, and then maybe a couple of years later we come back and we fix the same toilet that we worked on 2, 3 years, 4 years ago, all that customer is doing is renting those toilets.
That's my favorite analogy to use.
You've got a yearly fee on this toilet that you already bought and paid for.
we have a particular customer who we've diagnosed their tankless. We're actually going to replace their tankless, but for the past year, I mean, I think we've diagnosed his water heater. We've tried to diagnose his water heater 5 times.
Yeah.
Well, we came up with the same issue.
We came up with the same issue. It's just we've been trying to figure out.
He was not on board with changing it. He wanted to see if there's something else.
Right. So at this point, once we finally figured out really what was going on, so that was the analogy that was used was, hey, at this point, you're kind of renting that water heater.
It is not installed correctly.
We keep coming trying out to fix it.
We will be replacing parts in this every year, every other year, until you decide you're done paying for this thing every year.
Right. Yeah. You're renting it at that point.
Yes.
There's just no getting around. Same thing with toilets. I mean, you fix a fill valve in a toilet once a year for 5 years. By that time, you could have just bought a new toilet.
Or just thrown in that PRV and stopped it from
that's the big thing.
going out. Yeah.
That's
you can, and we even did that. We replaced toilets and replaced, fixtures, and we didn't solve the problem, and that's the main issue that's causing the problem, and that's where this whole system.
Stop treating the symptom, treat the cause.
It's like a doctor. I mean, you can go to the doctor and they can give you prescriptions to quit making your foot hurt. But what really caused your foot to hurt?
Yeah. Do you just need painkillers, or do you need surgery?
Yeah, and it's kind of where we're at, and where we changed. And some people call it salesy, but it's really I care more about your house and more about you. I don't want to come to you every time. I want to fix everything that's really causing the problem, where I don't come back just fixing problems.
And you know what's worse? Me telling you that you have all these deeper underlying problems, or me just charging you every year to come back out and fix the same thing, and you wondering, why does this happen to me more often than everybody else I know?
In the moment, I've had, repeat customers. In the moment, the first time I ever had interaction with them, it was, that's way too expensive for anything. And then they call back and say, I really appreciate the fact that you gave me options and you let me know what was going on in my house. Let's go ahead and move forward with something, because you're the first person to tell me what was really happening.
Yeah.
And y'all, we care. That's really what it is. I mean, we want people to understand what is happening in their house.
Yes. At least if you don't go with this, I can leave you more educated.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a total. I mean, you ran truck some since we've been doing this, and I ran a truck some. Both of us are in and out of the office. We both got roles here in the office, but we're short-handed right to 6, so me and you both have been out there running, trying to help out the guys and not work until 6, 7 o'clock at night. And it's a mind shift.
It is different.
I've even had to send you messages. Hey, you got to do it.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's not easy as a plumber that's done something for almost 30 years.
a lot of habits break.
To change your mentality of, okay, we're gotta really search more and see what is causing this, because I can fix your problem. I can fix anybody's plumbing today and be gone in an hour or most time and be gone. The problem is I didn't fix anything. I just stopped the symptom.
Yes, you put a Band-Aid on,
and now you're back to toilet not running, or water heater not leaking, or not working. Now it's working, and I think that following the steps that have been laid out for us is a big key. And you get a client there now and then that's like, no, I called you out here for this.
But I feel like the difference is it's what's going to separate us from handyman and professional expert.
No, and that's it.
Service plumber.
Yes.
An actual service plumber.
You got to be the professional in the house.
Yes.
And I think a lot of our trade has stopped being a professional in the house. We focus more on selling, on revenue, on completed jobs, And including myself, as an owner, you sit and you watch the revenue because money is what makes everything go around. I can't run this business without
Yeah.
without money coming in.
All right, I'm going to go home, lay underneath the bridge. See y'all in the morning.
Yeah,
You know?
and y'all will get very upset with me when your paycheck don't clear at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And wonder why there's a padlock on the front of the door. But I think as the trade needs to, in all trades, I think this works in all trades, in my opinion. This was mostly only being done in plumbing right now. But I think the system would work in all trades. I think once you learn to slow down and spend time with the customer, and that's where the service manager comes in, because the service manager's already built a relationship before I even dispatched to the job, and gave me some information on what's going on, even better than my CSRs, which they're all highly trained and have done a wonderful job for years, but they don't have time. The phone's ringing again. They don't have time to sit and talk with you and discuss what's going on with your house. So now I have that information before I even show up.
I really like the bonus information.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, because usually we find out, even just in talking to a customer before we get there, you find out a little bit more most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've got, when, say they got a leak, they're going to call in frantic. You don't expect a leak. Plumbing problems don't knock on your door and say, hey, I'm coming next week.
Yeah.
Expect it, and so they're frantic when they call in. So sometimes they miss information that is needed. So when we call in, they're a little bit more calm because you're calling and you're saying, hey, I'm here with Stinson Plumbing. I'm calling to get a little bit more information. And they're already going to feel a little bit better. We've seen it.
Yeah.
They're going to feel a little bit better because now someone else is calling them to get some more information.
Yeah,
They
like
have a
we've
little bit of
already
time.
got somebody on the way.
We
like
have I'm
somebody's
going to have
coming.
someone come today.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more so they can better prepare before they get there? And that really helps because they can give you some more information. They're a little bit more settled down at that point.
Yeah.
Well, I think not only that, it is that this is something that nobody else does. And I think that everybody's been trained and everybody that's called a service company has been trained. I need your phone number, your email address, and your address of where we're going and a time slot of when you're available for us to come out. And that's the information you train CSRs to get.
Yeah.
And everybody is used to that's the information I gotta give, and then I'm gonna get off the phone. And so I think having the service manager call before we go out gives them that feeling that, hey, these people really do care and they really want to know a little more information so we can be better prepared.
Yeah. And some customers even say, I've had them, it happens almost every day, is, I'm sorry, I don't know what more to tell you. I've given you pretty much everything I know. Like, they're upset at themselves that they can't tell me more. Like, they're like, that's all I know at this point. Well, that's good. That's what we know at this point. But like they want to tell you. A lot of people want to tell you as much information as they can. Yeah. Like that's one of the great things is that we can get a lot of information to help y'all. Y'all are out in the field. Like you were saying, the pre-notes or what.
Yeah.
Really help.
Again, every bit of bonus information I can have before I walk in there is much appreciated.
And I think it helps the customer. It's my biggest thing.
Yeah.
It helps the customer realize that we're coming and we're going to do it. We're going to take good care of them. And then we go over all the options, and then our service managers present the options to the customer and the pricing, and they are a manager role in the company, so they can work with you on pricing.
Yes.
I'm not going to most of my plumbers, and you've been a plumber for me for 10 years. Did you feel like you had free reign to work a deal with somebody without calling me?
Yeah.
They do. And that's a big difference.
Yes.
And that's where the system works is when you get to the root cause and you figure out what really needs to go on, whether it's filtration, pressure reducing, or all of it. There's no hidden secret behind this, and fresh is you can find him online all over YouTube saying that it is a margin-based pricing. The longer I spend at your house, the less I have to charge you.
The difference between Sam's Club and convenience store.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, that's the biggest analogy. You can go to the convenience store and buy 6 Red Bulls, and they're $3 a piece. You're spending $18 on 6 Red Bulls, right? That's. You can go to Sam's, buy the same 6 Red Bulls, and it's $10.
Yeah.
Why? Because you're buying them all 6 at the same time.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's just, I don't have to keep driving out to your house every other week. Let's go ahead and do
Well,
all this now.
I don't even have to. I don't have to drive to your house and your neighbor's house and the people. 10
Or even
miles
across,
away.
across town. I mean, you
Yeah.
don't have to go across town.
I don't have. I can stay here. I've already got my tools out. I've already got the water turned off. I've already got everything going, and I can stay here and work all day long, and I can save you money.
Yeah.
Or I can fix your problem that you called me for, and you're not going to be happy with that price because that price has got to be X amount of dollars for me to pay that plumber, pay all that material, pay all the time of getting there, pay all that time of loading the truck back up, and then driving to the next call.
Yeah.
It's got to be a high price, unfortunately.
It costs a
That's
lot
the
to get to your
problem.
house. The longer I can stay at your house, the more money I can save
Gas
you.
is $4 a gallon.
Yeah.
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 And so that's where the biggest benefit to this whole thing is you care more about the customer and you want to take care of everything that they have, the biggest issue. So I don't see you again, until you want something. That's what I've always told them. I'd rather come here when you're ready to remodel that bathroom.
Yeah. I want you to want me here, not be like, oh, I hate that you have to be here. Yeah.
And so when you take care of the bigger issues, the underlying issues that cause all the problems, then I don't have to come back all the time.
Yeah.
Or even if you get frustrated with me because I came back 3 times in 1 year and you call somebody else, unless somebody goes and fixes what's causing the problem, you're going to continue having plumbers in and out of your house all the time.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who it is until somebody finally says, okay, here's the issue and here's how we fix it. And that's where we're trying to be. And so, you got any good stories you want to?
As far as just like happy stories.
Yeah.
I think the biggest one is our recent neighborhood water heater.
That was fun.
Yeah.
The
That was
Me and
good.
Scott did a lot of water heaters. in that
We
neighborhood.
did.
we had a very I guess you would say just a very loyal customer who's been using us for 4 or 5 years now, and we've flushed her tankless water heater for 4 or 5 years, almost every year. And so she called and she rounded up her neighbors for water heater flushes.
How many flushes how many calls did we get?
So total scheduled people, we had 45 altogether. So we worked with them as a neighborhood to get a deal. We worked on that pretty diligently for a few days, trying to really figure this out. So I guess the first day you went over there, we found out that a lot of the tanks had never been serviced before. And so, I'm not a plumber. Y'all are plumbers. But from y'all learning, I learn every day from y'all. But when they're not serviced for an X amount of years, you can't service them. There's a risk.
At least you shouldn't. Yeah,
we shouldn't.
The risks
that's where it
outweigh
comes
the
to
benefits.
us serving. We don't want to come flush your water heater.
Now
And
something
then a week later,
catastrophically fails, and hey, did you know you're buying a water heater today?
right? You don't want to hit them. You don't want to hit them with a bill.
That's how you get a bad name.
right.
and,
So
10 new faucets because I can't get them all cleaned up.
Oh yeah, now
Right.
I've jammed up everything in your entire house. Yeah.
So we worked, and the first few days was a little bit rough when you go to someone's house and they're expecting to spend this much money for a flush, and hey, listen, we really can't flush it. The recommendation is a new water heater. But we worked together with the neighborhood, and we ran a special for the neighborhood on water heaters, and we got 10. I think we did. We ended up with 10 tanks.
And every one of them customers, just so YouTube don't blow me up, I told them up front, they're all about 9 years old, 8 to 10 years old. I think we did a couple that were 10. I told them all up front. I said, your water heater is working perfectly fine. There's no rush to change it. We're working on a sale that if we get enough of y'all in here and y'all want to do it, just to reset your water heater, because this was mostly a retirement community. I think you got to be 55 or older to live there.
Yeah.
And
very tight-knit community, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I could say, hey, we're going to so-and-so's house, and then, oh, yeah, we go to yoga in the mornings together. I mean, they all had golf carts.
Golf carts, man. Not
custom golf carts. Yeah. So.
It's crazy.
But we ended up taking care of that neighborhood, and since then we've gotten more customers who are like, hey, I saw y'all out here. Can you come take a look at this? And it ended up being we've really taken care of them. I mean, we've shower heads and faucets and all kinds of stuff that they really didn't know they had a problem with until we were there. So.
No, that was a cool neighborhood.
I like them.
We met some cool people.
That was that was really fun.
Yeah, they were
met
really
a lot
friendly,
of characters. There was a lot of
yeah.
characters in that neighborhood that are great.
I honestly won't mind going back there for a long time.
I mean, and the organizer of the whole thing, the lady who put it together, she was the best.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in contact with her the entire time. She was probably one of the nicest people I've ever talked to. She was working with us. I mean, they put out a newsletter. They put out a newsletter in their neighborhood for what we were, trying to help with.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great. So that's probably the biggest one so far. But just giving people options is my favorite thing. Letting them pick. I'd rather someone come and say, what would you like? And that's why I like doing it.
Yeah, bring me a menu.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you want? I don't want to come in here and tell you what you need. I mean, you do need a lot of things. But what do you want? What fits your budget? Because this is a family decision. Your house is your investment. So what fits your budget for what you need, and what do you want? So that's one of my favorite things.
Well, I think a lot of people, and I did this for years, you assume people's budget and you assume people's wants based off yours.
Yes. That is something you got to get over.
And my wants could be totally different, and my budget could be totally different than yours.
And I mean, just me and my wife have completely different wants and budgets. I was like, it all goes to the same account. How do we have different budgets?
I can tell you the biggest discount we've done.
All right.
It's my favorite. It's that whole house repipe we did.
Yeah.
We did a whole house repipe. What was it? How many feet? We sold that job together.
60 feet total.
60 feet under the house and the yard line. We did a whole. It started with he wanted the yard line, and then it went to let's go ahead and do everything in the house. But his water heater was like 12 years old.
Yeah. Well, we'll back up a little. I ran the first call, and he had water showing up in his house. And so I went to I was like, well, I really couldn't find the source of it because it was kind of in the middle of nowhere where it was showing up. But I said, where's your water heater? And it was in the garage, which wasn't terribly far. And he had like LTV floor, And so I was like, well, it could be coming from that. Could be so let's go look at your water heater. I went out there and looked at the water heater. And the water heater was like 22 years old.
Okay, so it was a whole lot older than I thought.
Yeah.
So we went from, we don't really know where the leak's coming from. Let's just replace the water heater.
No, the original
wasn't it?
No, the original was I knew the leak wasn't on the water heater. The original, we finally figured out that it was the sewer line was backed up.
Okay.
But we'd already cleaned that sewer line just like 5-6 months before.
Okay, that's what it was. So we went. Yes, that's okay. That's right.
And then so we ended up quoting him to replace that portion of the sewer line from the cleanouts to the laundry area.
Yeah. So his concern, what he said, I'm not overly concerned about the water heater now. That's what it was. I'm not overly concerned about the water heater now because of the sewer line problem.
This is the bigger issue.
This is a bigger issue. And
Yeah.
so he called back. I called him, kind of went over everything about replacing the yard line, the yard sewer line. And so he calls back that afternoon and says, what if we just did the whole thing? The whole house, underneath the house, underneath the house and the yard.
Yeah.
I said, well, let me work on some numbers and see what I can do. And so we got together and we came up with, if we do this yard and under the house, we're going to give you a free water heater.
Yeah.
I mean, he was concerned about the water heater, but he had a bigger issue that the water heater had nothing to do with. But we still that was still a concern. We were going to do his sewer line, but he was still going to have that on the back burner. That he was still going to have to be worrying about.
This is the next thing you're going to have to do
This
right
is the
after you
next thing
finish
you're
this
gonna
phase
have
of
to
plumbing.
do.
Now you're into the next
So
part.
that's another thing you're going to have to worry about.
Because your house could flood again in a year.
Right. And so
when this
you
water
just
heater
spent
goes.
this much money to do all of this, and now you still have to worry about that water heater.
Yeah.
And we ended up giving him a free water heater. And that was the biggest, win to me. It felt really good to be able to say, hey, listen, I got all the way to the end of it. Said, hey, listen, if we do this, we're just giving you a free water heater. And you could hear it in his voice. It went from, oh my gosh, to, okay, when do we need to get the ball rolling?
Yeah.
Because it was like, it took all the weight off his shoulders, because he was like, man,
I'm just going to be done.
Yeah, everything's done.
Yeah.
Everything's done. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the margin pricing, is I can spend all this time over here, and if I change your water heater, it's several $1,000s, or I can while we're here and while I got guys working on this, I can come over here and change the water heater, and we get it all done, and
Really just losing some material at that point,
yeah,
not as much.
I mean, it's not even really. I mean,
We just didn't have to go find 10 calls over town.
Yeah.
And
Same
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
and so yes, you lose a little material, but your margins is what, if you run a business and your margins, then you can cover that. It just means you're actually losing money on labor.
Yeah.
And not so much material. But if you don't have to go, I lose
But
money on
I'd
labor.
rather not lose it driving job to
Yeah,
job.
that's where I lose the most.
Right.
Yes.
Doing 10 fill valves in one day versus, hey, we're just going to give you a free water heater.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Makes a good difference.
I love it. It's one of my favorite things.
No, I'm liking it too. It seems
Yeah,
to
'cause
be
you're
running
doing
pretty
it a lot
smooth.
now. So.
I'm trying. It is definitely a different. It's a different process. I was used to doing
It's
it
a
all
different
myself.
experience for everybody. We've had some customers that are like, I don't know about this, and you're going to get that.
But it also helps to make sure every customer's getting the same experience.
Well, that's what it's for, and so we'll skip to the second part of this podcast is I need plumbers, and we got 2 empty trucks sitting right here right now, and Scott would gladly give up his truck to go back to working in the offices if so when we get to that point.
Don't have as much stamina as I used to.
So, with that, and the reason why we don't do on call anymore is because I can't give the same experience to people on call unless you're really
just
really
kind
big.
of threw that in there.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing on call. We're not on call. Our plumbers get to sit at home with their families Saturday and Sundays.
Yes.
And the biggest reason I decided it, and it's part of the program, that's one of the things he says, is, what's up?
He needs to scoot in.
Well, just maybe Mike. See?
He's coming out of the frame.
Okay.
You're good.
You good?
Yeah.
So
A little technical difficulty.
you'll never see it. I got it edited.
Fix it in post.
And here. Okay.
But one of the things about that they refer to this is that I can't run this business like a doctor's office and then expect it to be able to cover a hospital emergency room. Because you don't have the same, you're not rigged out. Most supply houses are not open. And so if you're going to run on call, and if your company runs on call, you need to be where you give the customer the same experience that the customer on Tuesday afternoon gets on Saturday.
Yeah.
Because the problem with most on call is they charge more because the emergency room charges more, and they don't give the customer the same experience. They don't use the same material because they can't get it to it most of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it. I've put in a Home Depot water heater on a Saturday.
Yeah.
That's not the same water heater. I don't put that in Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Why am I doing that to a customer on a Saturday?
For sure.
And you're not going to get the same CSR. You're not going to get a CSR call. You're not going to get a service manager call.
Yeah.
You're not going to get the same materials and time. And you're overall, you're not getting the same experience as you would Monday through Friday.
Yes.
And you're going to pay more.
And even the tech you get, he's not going to have all the backup he normally does Monday through Friday. He's just trying to wing it out there on a Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Yeah.
And most of the time you're pissed off you're out there on Saturday.
And really, it's like,
your daughter's birthday party is at 4
Yeah.
o'clock, and you're trying to do a water heater, POV, and expansion tank on 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning.
You're not going to do it.
Yeah.
You're going to do a water heater.
You're going to do a water heater.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm. Yeah. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
not
going to
getting
charge
the
you
same
more for a
experience.
quick fix. It's
And I'm gonna throw
double negative. Does not make a positive.
I mean, now there are companies that stuff. I mean, we stock water heaters here at our shop, and so now, but there's a lot of companies that don't.
Yeah.
And so you can call your big dogs and that advertise on TV, and they will have they'll have an emergency room set up and you're gonna pay emergency room prices for it.
Yeah.
And I think that was the biggest thing that switched my mind from being, because I opposed the on-call thing. I even ran on-call for a solid month myself before I fully said, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you haven't ran on-call in a while, but do you enjoy not being on-call?
Oh, I really enjoy not being on call. Those were rough weekends. It's like, sorry guys, I can't plan anything because I have no idea where I'll be at any point in time this weekend.
Do you as an owner enjoy no call?
No, definitely. I don't worry about, because I've told guys this for years, that even though you don't see me or you may not hear from me on a Saturday when you're out there running, I'm checking Fleet Tracker, I'm checking Service Titan, I'm checking the phone messages, I'm getting calls from back then we had CSRs dispatched all y'all or took all the calls and handled all of it. I'm getting phone calls from CSRs wanting to know what to do. I was never off.
It's like, yeah. It's like, I'm not off
y'all
when y'all are on.
Y'all rotated day, and even I was in rotation a lot of times. Y'all rotated days, but I never was off. I was constantly on my phone.
Yeah.
Because it's my name out there.
Yeah.
And I care for my employees. And so, we've been 2 months now since February?
Yeah.
February is the last month we ran on call. And it's been, I love it. I don't have to worry about it. I mean, the only thing I worry about now is, we have an answering service. We check it every now and then to see what they got. But I don't worry about all the other things I'm worried about.
Yeah.
And we would rather, if you had a problem on Saturday, we'd rather give you that experience on Monday if you can wait.
And there's situations where you can't. And I understand.
Yeah, there's always going to be something, but on a Monday, we can give you that doctor's office experience. You get the full experience. You get the professional service. You get everything you need for your home.
Yeah.
And I mean, you don't get it in an emergency room. When you go to an emergency room, they want that room empty so they can fill it back up.
Yep.
Get you in, get you out. Yeah.
And
Throw a stitch in there.
And we're going to charge you 5 times what you would have gotten on Monday.
For a worse experience.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
But I mean, that's the way the service industry has treated, weekend on calls emergency rates.
Mm-hmm.
You pay more and you get less of an experience.
Yeah.
And so, if you're looking for a company that doesn't do on call and you hate on call, call me. I personally will sit down and talk to you. But we posted a video a couple days ago, and somebody said, "Yeah, y'all don't do on call." Sure, we don't.
We don't.
We don't.
I'll attest. We don't.
And
Can't say you'll necessarily be getting off right at 4:30.
No, but you get off.
But
They get
we're
off.
not booking you after 5 o'clock. That's for
I
dang
think our
sure.
guys get off earlier now than they did
Yeah,
Yeah.
a
for
year ago.
sure.
The average this week, I mean, it's been a little bit slower this week. It's getting into summer. A lot of people are planning stuff. Kids are getting out of school.
Yeah,
There's graduations
it's
happening.
End of year.
There's
People ain't got time
vacations
for any
getting
of this
planned.
stuff. Yeah.
But I think this week most of our plumbers have been in before 4 every day
Or
this
around
week,
4,
or
yeah.
around 4 this
Yeah.
week.
You're gonna have that late day every now and then. But,
I mean, yeah, every now and then something's going to go wrong.
I mean, a
You're
water
stuck
heater
there
at
till
2
6,
o'clock is going to
6:30.
take a little bit.
and that's why I
longer,
need
but-
more plumbers. If I get more plumbers, then
But yeah, then let's put you on that job right after lunch, and then that way both of y'all get to go home
Right.
at 4 o'clock.
home at dinner every night.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't stop for you, just like you were talking about at on the weekends.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got a plumber that's still out at 6:30,
does your wife stop?
mine,
Yeah.
my wife never stops.
No, she does not. I figured she's still trying to type in her sleep. Right now.
Yeah. I mean,
So I mean, you've seen it. You
Yeah.
married into it.
yeah. She doesn't stop.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, even now as a service manager, if I've got a plumber out that's, it's 6 o'clock and he's still working, it's hard on me because I'm like, man, I wish he was at home.
I need you to go home so I can go home.
Right.
Even if he goes home, he's still.
I'm still checking on it.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
still
still got
trying
the
to make
laptop
sure.
out.
Still involved in.
I'm still
in
involved in the
job.
day. Yeah.
And that's what I did for years, and I'm glad we're done with it. I mean, my goal is to have the guys back by 5 at the latest.
Yeah.
I would like everybody back by 4. I just need more plumbers, then I can get everybody back around 4. And so, if you're interested, come see me. All right, you got a story you want to wrap it up? I know we kind of threw this one together, so you probably ain't told none, but
No, I don't have any. I need to go back through all the old podcasts, see which ones I've told already. I want to sit here and tell the same story twice.
I'm trying to think of if I've seen anything crazy that I just didn't. Because again, I'm not a plumber,
And
so
I know you've
when
shown
I see,
me some crazy things over the last few months, but I can't think of anything specific.
there's been a couple. Like I saw one the other day. I didn't know this had happened. One of our plumbers pulled a toilet, and the whole flange came up with the toilet.
Oh,
that's common.
That
Like
happens.
I didn't even know that was possible.
that's happened to me at least a dozen times.
I didn't even know that was possible. Oh,
It's when you don't realize that you
It
got.
shouldn't be.
What the worst part is when you pick it up and you don't look down and you go to sit the toilet
sit
down
in the toilet.
and the toilet goes to fall and you got to catch the toilet, and then I've had the lid fall off and break while doing that, and that's
Make sure
fun.
you take the lid off before you go. There's things you learn early
Yeah.
on in the plumbing
There's-
what not to do.
Well,
And
what I
generally it's their
started
mistake.
doing is taking the lid off and setting it on the floor and then setting the toilet on it.
Yeah, you did show me that. It was nice. Have it to where just the back of it sitting on there. That way you're not getting wax down on everything, and you
And
know
it
it's not
doesn't
going to
leak.
go anywhere. And yeah, keeps it contained in the P trap. And yeah,
there was
That was
something
nice
we
trick.
saw the other day that you said you've only seen once. I don't know how many times you've seen it.
oh those
The toilet.
Oh, the
I'll
Walmart,
put a picture of the
what are
toilet.
those called?
the original version is basically a toilet.
Yeah, boy, true
water closet.
true gravity fed. You know, where the tank's up on the wall, you got the chain coming down, and then the toilet seat
So-
down there.
This guy has 3 or 4 of them in his house.
Yeah. It's hard to find parts for those things.
Well, I finally found it.
We finally found one.
I understand the nostalgia of wanting to keep it.
Yeah.
Also, if I had one in my house,
I'll tell you
wouldn't want to
this:
let it go
that is
either.
probably the most expensive toilet I've ever looked up.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah. I
you
mean,
look up a brand new
it's
one.
like buying a classic car.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what it is.
yeah.
This one, I don't think this one is a.
It's not an original.
I don't think it's true. I think you could build this one really simple.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because all it is if you look over in the picture, it's an actual tank inside that wood box.
Really?
And all it did is it had a what did you call that? Like your, I don't know, Sloan valve,
Yeah. The,
flush tube, or whatever they call
yeah.
it.
That right
Oh,
piece on
somebody found one of those, and it goes down and ties to the spud, just like a flush cylinder would.
there. Okay.
So it looks like to me this could be done fairly simple. You just need that tube and that piece that we needed that ordered,
Yeah.
because
But
it
we've
just
never seen
screws
one.
straight to the bottom of the flush valve. and that's all it does.
So it's pretty just standard, really, just
a
with some
different
modifications.
setup. It's a unique setup.
And
that's
if I
for sure.
built a house, I'd probably, if I plan to build a house here in the next few years after our youngest graduates, I probably will put one of those like in the game room or
It would
something.
just be so cool and
Yeah.
classy. I would like it.
Yeah.
I'd love it.
But
we
talked to him. We were like, "Have you ever thought about maybe getting like some new toys?" He's like, "Yeah, but this is just kind of cool. It's unique."
You're
not wrong.
You show that off to everybody that comes
You're
in
not
there.
wrong. But there's 4 of them in the home.
Yeah.
Like it's like every bathroom has one.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's like, it'd be hard to let those compliments go. Just letting people go in your bathroom and come out. Oh, that toilet's so cool. It's like,
Yeah.
damn right it is.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You never seen one. I mean, you've seen one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't even know they existed.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot of houses over there in the TCU area that got them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of
The
old,
original
the
homes.
old TCU area.
Yeah. The 100
I
plus.
imagine there's some over there in Highland
year
Park
old.
area.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
mean, some
can
of
see
them
that.
old houses in there in Highland Park. But I've seen probably 3 over there in that TCU area. Well, we used to do more work in that area.
Yeah.
We don't do as much as we used to do. But they're not uncommon. They're out there. There are a lot of them up north, from what I understand.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. You got way older cities.
Yeah, you got older
up
houses
northeast.
up north.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of them up there. All right. Well, we appreciate you joining us today. And don't forget to call me if you're looking for a job. And also don't forget to ring the bell, subscribe, and leave a comment.
like it.
Like it.
Like it. So you don't do that too. You
I
already
need you to
like
like our video.
it. Should already liked it. I don't even know why I'm asking.
You're already this far.
If you're this far, you probably like it. You liked it enough.
You liked it. Go ahead and like it.
All right. Thank y'all for joining us, and we'll see you in a few weeks maybe. Try to do more of these.
Yeah, I need to start banging them out a little more often. Now that everything's kind of settling into a good groove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank y'all for joining us, and we'll see you next time.